Hi, this is Gareth Stretch with Sugar Silk and Stretch, interviewing the man, the myth, the legend, Gareth A. Davies. Gareth, how are you?
Well, whenever I'm with you, I feel really ugly because you are one of the best looking men on the planet. And I'm like, this isn't a bromance, but it is a bromance, yeah? And what I love is seeing lots of people, seeing you here today. We're a massive event, obviously. I'm glad you're well as well after your fall. Don't know if you know about that.
I was one of the first to know about it, wasn't I, Gary?
Yeah. And what I'm enjoying is people's eyes lighting up when they see you.
You must be jet lagged.
I'm always jet lagged.
Talk about that fight. Tell us, was that a shock to you? Or
No. No.
I can't understand. He wasn't breathing almost. He was like he not got out of second gear.
He is a guy with weird gears, and you know this because you had it as well. You had a turbo in you at times, and he's got this turbo gear. But I think that's one of that was one of his best performances. He made Callum Smith, who's a very dangerous fighter, ordinary. I think Better BM beats Bivol. I think we'll get that. His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh, the Minister of the GA, was here for today and has announced that that fight will happen in Saudi Arabia in June. It's massive at the moment. Two huge Africans.
Having covered the Fury and Ngannou fight, how do you see the Ngannou? Do you see a different fight, or do you see
I'm going to tell you, Gary, but I want your opinion. Very tricky event for Joshua if he doesn't fight the right fight. He could get knocked out by Ngannou. He's got to dominate him, he's got to stay on top of him, he's got to keep him in the box. And he might have to ride a few big shots as well. He's got a great team in Dewey Cooper, John Mabomba, and I think Mike Tyson's getting in his camp again. You know what that kind of person does for you. You've been around the stars. You've been around the stars for years.
You don't know about our movie yet. We're doing a movie together, but that's going to come later. You'll hear about it.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
And he's the sex and drugs and the rock and roll.
No, I think it'll be a dangerous fight for Joshua. If he doesn't get it right, he could lose. I don't know what you think.
I think styles make fights. I think Ngannou's probably a bit too stand-upish. I think Joshua might just plow through. I have a funny feeling it might be an easy night for Joshua. As much as I think Fury's a better fighter than Joshua, I think Joshua's better set up for Ngannou. So I'm looking at inside 6 for AJ in a pretty straightforward fight.
But no one's calling it an exhibition anymore. It's a fight, isn't it?
No, it's a fight. It's a very serious one. It's an extremely dangerous career-ending one for AJ if he loses.
He fights Wilder if he loses.
If he loses, yeah, maybe. And then they're talking about now Joseph Parker versus
Zhang.
That'll be announced soon.
Joseph Parker, what a legend.
Oh yeah, man.
I mean, he's fought everyone, right?
For everyone, he's loved by everyone. He's the most humble man in the heavyweight division, frankly. He could come again and win a world title. He's still young. It's an amazing time, Gary. You'd have loved this time.
Incredible. My time was a pretty incredible time. We had all the great fighters, but we never managed to get them together. This is the first time I've seen in history in boxing where the fights can get made. It's all about money. It's not about promoters. The promoters are seeing that they're not as important as what they think they are. What is important is fans, money, and
It's not the first time in history though, Gary. The 80s they did it routinely. They put all those fights together in the 80s.
Not with this speed.
Probably not.
There were 9 fights between the 4 kings, weren't there?
Yes,
And
yeah,
they all got made.
but prior Aguayo and all the rest of it.
Ben, it would be ignorant to say if you were dealing with promoters, these fights wouldn't get made at this speed. It's all about money. The promoters of each individual fighter can't turn down the money offered to their fighter.
Yeah.
I think it would be a misrepresentation. So money's getting made. Fights made.
Here's one that happened today. I mean, I was lucky enough to ask a question and get it answered by His Excellency here at the press conference.
Yes, about De La Hoya.
De La Hoya has come out and said, I don't want all my big fighters fighting Saudi Arabia. What was the answer from His Excellency today? We'll miss you, Oscar, because they've got the money to get the guys there. And also, we're going to get a Hearn Warren card 5 fighters on each side against each other.
See how quickly they agreed to that on stage.
And let me tell you something. If I was a loyal Oscar De La Hoya fighter and he was not giving me the opportunity that these guys, I'm gone.
You're gone.
It's a business. It's show business.
Ryan
it's not show
Garcia's
friendship.
gone in a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, the first matchup between Hearn and Warren, that's Fury Joshua, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then go down the card.
Show business, not show friendship. It's all about money. Yeah.
We're all frenemies when we have to be.
Gareth,
Absolutely.
I love you. I think we're going to go and get coffee, I hope.
Yeah.
Thanks,
We're
guys.
going to go and get coffee.
My brother.
Signing off with my brother.